guys, they're kind of making a charge. It doesn't make any sense. Like they lost LeBron. D'Lo was out for a few games and now he's back. Anthony Davis is playing well and he's healthy. Like I'll knock on some wood here, but like he's healthy. Vando's amazing. Like that's to me that might be the best pickup outside of Kevin Durant at the deadline. Like Vando has just completely transformed the energy of that team. But Mo, like what do you see with the Lakers so far? Like they were supposed to kind of be out once LeBron went down with that foot injury, and they're thriving right now, and they're up to 9th as of this recording.
Yeah, I mean, the team makes sense. Like, this is what we said when they made the trade, right? Like, they have pieces that actually make sense. And then each night, somebody else is stepping up besides Anthony Davis. D'Lo was out, and they were still winning games.
Dennis Schroeder's played really well.
Schroeder's been awesome. Yeah. Austin Reeves has been really good. Vando, as you talk about defensively, I'm shocked Utah couldn't get a first-round pick just for him, for how good he's been. I'm surprised other teams didn't come calling, willing to just go after him and him getting spun off separately. That's a huge pick up for the Lakers. They've had the best defensive rating, I think, since the trade deadline. And it's a big part to him. And Anthony Davis is playing absolutely phenomenal. This is what happens when the team makes sense. And if this was the team all year, they wouldn't even be in the play-in tournament at this point.
The defense is kind of smoke and mirrors, though, right? Like they're not
I'm with you on
defense
that.
In the league. And D'Angelo Russell,
like
Dennis Schroeder, Austin Reeves, like you're just not gonna have.
I don't think they're playing
great defense.
They're playing better defense, but there's a lot of just missed shots that should be going down against them. Like that's where I'm with Jay, that it's kind of smoke and mirrors. Whatever, the results are the results, but I don't think this defense as a team is good enough.
One important caveat.
Let's go Lakers.
One important caveat.
Let's go Lakers.
Russell didn't play a lot, so that's probably why the defense was better. It might take a dip.
Every once in a while, the light hits the screen a different way, where I start looking like an informant. That's being.
It's
do a voice changer.
This is my
first. Zach looks like a dirty cop.
This is my first positive note on the Lakers in probably 3-4 years. The Lakers, scary 8. The scary 8.
Oh.
This is a team that you do not want to see as the 8th seed if they win in the play-in or just solidifies a spot. And right now, my only fear is how much does LeBron take away from this team that's thriving so far?
Oh,
good question. Good
question. Know what I mean? Because again, D'Lo's weren't in the league. You're lucky. My ankle is not 100%. You got Vandy, the pickup of the year. Apparently, Lakers fans think Rob should get GM of the year all of a sudden.
No,
they were trying to fire him. They're trying to fire him all season.
we went from maybe it's me to I love this team. So a lot has happened. The Lakers are figuring it out. I think the NBA's on their side scheduling wise. It couldn't have been a better time to match up against these type of teams. They're on a roll. But again, when they get their very apparent ball-dominant superstar, what happens to the team chemistry? Because we're watching Austin Reeves be more than a role player. We're watching D'Angelo Russell look like he was looking in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Vanderbilt right now looks like, a two-way guy going – both ends of the floor, and, Schroeder, and also life without Russ. So now the big test to expect if Denver is 1, I'm not going to mention Jokic this week too much, but how do you guys feel about the Lakers versus the Nuggets first round?
So I actually have a bet. It's funny you mentioned real quick. It's funny you mentioned the LeBron. Maybe it's me thing. They're 4-2 since he went down. But
maybe it was him.
Maybe it was.
That was a joke.
So I actually have a bet with Amin Al Hassan that we set up on the radio a couple weeks ago, where if it is Lakers Nuggets in the first round, I said that series doesn't get to 6. I think the Nuggets are going to smack them. And you guys know me. I'm not exactly sold on the Nuggets, right? But I said and he said, no, it's going 6 or 7. and maybe even the Lakers win. The payoff for the bet is, for some reason, we have to go to Arkansas and do a steak dinner. I think it's because Austin Reeves is from Arkansas. So I think that's the
Arkansas.
reason. Yeah, but
So
I'm like,
you're both punishing yourselves. The winner and loser both get punished
I
regardless.
think so. Yeah, it's not like Austin Reeves is going to be with us. Like it's just
This is such a
Just a man's trip to
Austin-
Arkansas.
Austin
So,
Reeves, athletic subscriber. If you're listening,
yeah.
join Zach.
Come to
for
come.
dinner.
Well, I'm not going to Arkansas if Denver beats them in 4 or 5.
Okay.
Like I'm not
All right.
like I don't feel like I should have to be punished at that point. But I don't believe that this team is built for the playoffs against, like, if they were going against Memphis in the first round or Sacramento in the first round, right? Yeah, I can buy a first round exit for those teams against the Lakers, but I think Denver can get exposed. Don't get me wrong. Denver can get exposed. I don't know if that team has what it's going to take, Mo, in order to do that.
I think the most interesting thing in that series would be if they can get Jokic switched on to LeBron enough for it to make a difference. Because that's really what it's going to come down to in a lot of those things. You know, you guys already hit on it. The backcourt's not going to be good defensively with D'Angelo Russell, Schroeder, whoever. You know, it's chasing Jamal Murray. You're probably going to put Vando on him.
Malik Beasley, don't forget about him.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. And I think the whole instance there is, you know, that's the most important thing. That could be what changes the series. But I'm with you, Zach. I think we did this last time the Lakers were in the play-in tournament. Remember, they were going to beat the Suns and all of that stuff. And yeah, injuries and everything. But like, yeah, we're going to say they're the most dangerous team every time. I don't buy it. I'm actually with you, but I'm not going to Arkansas for this bet.
All right, Mo's in for Arkansas.
And then the other piece for the Lakers, like beyond,
Muhammad in Arkansas. Okay.
Hey, look, I don't think it's going to go so hot for me neither.
Beyond the questions I still have about whether they're actually good enough, because I still have a lot of questions about that supporting cast. I still have a lot of questions about whether that defensive bump is real. And then on top of that,
right now, Jay, you keep you're up, and is this just
I'm
because you're wearing sunglasses?
I'm watching
okay,
Princeton
gotcha.
versus Yale,
Of course,
as we do this naturally, Ivy League championship.
Yeah,
but on top of that, then you have the injury issues with Anthony Davis and LeBron. Like, how long can those guys stay healthy during the playoffs? It used to just be Anthony Davis is the one, and now LeBron's had injury issues lately. He's damn near 40
the last
years
4
old.
years. Last 4 years, he's had injury issues, right? Since he joined the Lakers.
So I'm not doing it with this Lakers team. I still think this supporting cast just isn't good enough. I think LeBron is not at the level he used to be where he can just carry a subpar roster through the playoffs. But if ever there was a year for a team like this to emerge out of the Western Conference, or at least like go on a run in the Western Conference, it would be this year. There is no great team in the West.